Welcome to This Explainer. Today, we are diving into a story that is just, well, it's wild. We're looking at Anthropic, which is one of the biggest and most powerful artificial intelligence companies on the planet. Recently, they ran into some massive drama with their brand new AI model, Claude Fable 5. But out of that super messy real-world controversy comes this grand, almost unbelievable vision for the future of human health and society. It's a story of secret rules, massive hacks, and a truly utopian dream. Here is our roadmap for today. First up, Fable 5's hidden rules. Second, system prompts explained. Third, the massive system leak. Fourth, the biology acceleration. And finally, a radically transformed world. Okay, let's dive into part one. Fable 5's hidden rules and secret AI restrictions. Let's see how this whole thing started. So, picture this. It's June 9th. Anthropic releases Claude Fable 5. It was supposed to be their smartest, most capable AI ever. But within just 2 days, researchers started noticing something really weird. If you ask the AI certain complex questions, like about coding or building AI, its answers suddenly got worse, like a lot worse. Which begs a fascinating question. Why would a highly advanced AI secretly downgrade itself without telling anyone? Well, the facts here are pretty surprising. Anthropic actually had to issue an official apology because researchers found out that Fable 5 was secretly sending users to a much weaker model called Opus 4.8. And this wasn't a glitch either, it was completely intentional. Anthropic built these hidden safety rules to restrict the AI if a user asked about building large language models. They stated they did this to protect US technological advantages and keep the model from helping competitors. But here's the catch. There was absolutely no warning, no pop-up saying your request was downgraded. Because of that, developers were furious, and it sparked this massive debate about balancing AI safety with open research. Which brings us to part two, System Prompts Explained. Let's look under the hood. You might be wondering, how does an AI company actually force these hidden rules onto a model in the first place? To understand this, we have to look at a simple but super powerful concept called a system prompt. When you open a chat window to talk to an AI, you actually aren't the first person giving it instructions. The AI makers have already given it a hidden set of rules. Think of this system prompt like the AI's hidden job description. It sets up all the guardrails before you even type a single word. It's really important to understand the difference here. A system prompt is completely hidden by the developer. It sets the AI's overall role and controls its global behavior, like secretly telling it to always be polite or to downgrade if it's asked about advanced code. On the flip side, a user prompt is totally visible. It's exactly what you type in, like write a poem or summarize this article. So you control the visible request, but that hidden system prompt is secretly steering the AI's overall behavior behind the scenes. Moving on to part three, the massive system leak, featuring a user known as Pliny the Liberator. Just days after Fable 5 launched, a cybersecurity researcher named Pliny decided to test those hidden rules. And he managed to bypass the AI's safety layers using a really clever trick called a pack hunt. Basically, he confused the AI's safety filters by breaking the rules into harmless little chunks. For example, he swapped out normal English letters with Russian letters that look exactly the same. The safety filter couldn't read the bad words, but the AI's brain still understood the request. He also hid bad requests inside fake study guides or just told the AI to pretend it was writing a fictional story. By using different AI agents to work together on these puzzle pieces, he completely broke the AI out of its safety cage. And the result? It was huge. When Pliny broke the defenses, he didn't just get the AI to write some forbidden code. He managed to leak the entire hidden system prompt, all 120,000 characters of it. It was exposed right there on GitHub for the whole world to see. It showed exactly how Anthropic framed their safety rules at the deepest level. It was definitely a massive embarrassment, but more importantly, it proved just how incredibly hard it is to actually control these powerful systems. So let's just take a breath and pause for a second. We've got secret downgrades, angry developers, and a massive 120,000 character safety rulebook that got hacked in a matter of days. The present reality of AI is just messy. It's adversarial and full of friction, which really makes you wonder, if the present is this messy, why is Anthropic's CEO, Dario Amodei, so incredibly optimistic about where this is all going? That leads us right into part four, the biology acceleration, or as Amodei calls it, machines of loving grace. To answer that question, we have to look at a massive recent essay written by Amodei. In it, he looks way past the daily drama of system prompts and hacks. He predicts that once we achieve truly powerful AI, imagine an AI that is basically a whole country of human geniuses living inside a data center, we will see an unbelievable speed up in science. Get this, he predicts we could compress 100 years of human biological progress into a tiny window of just 5 to 10 years. Imagine all the medical breakthroughs expected in the entire 21st century happening by the year 2035. So how does that actually happen? Well, right now, medical progress is painfully slow and bureaucratic, right? Human clinical trials take years. There is endless red tape, and humans can only look at so much data at once. But Amodi argues that AI completely changes the game by running massive, parallel experiments. Instead of just looking at data, AI will act as a virtual biologist. It will invent new microscopes, design better gene editing tools, and run millions of simulated tests instantly. It literally routes around the slow physical limits we are stuck with today. And the milestones he predicts are just mind-blowing. Within this compressed 5 to 10-year window, he believes AI will help us cure most cancers and reliably prevent Alzheimer's. He even suggests that by mastering the aging process, we could literally double the human lifespan to 150 years. Finally, he talks about achieving total biological freedom, where people have safe, complete control over their own weight, appearance, and biology. Our absolute worst diseases would just become a thing of the past. Finally, part 5, a radically transformed world. What does society look like post-AI? Because health is only one piece of the puzzle. Look at how fast everything else could change. Amodi envisions that in just 3 years, the same AI could map the human brain and cure severe mental illnesses like PTSD and depression. In about 6 years, he thinks AI-driven logistics and new vaccines could fully wipe out infectious diseases globally. And economically, he sees AI finance ministers helping developing nations hit a crazy 20% annual economic growth. That would lift billions out of poverty and stabilize democracies all over the world. And this brilliantly illustrates why Anthropic keeps pushing forward, despite the Fable 5 controversy and the messy hacks. As Dario Amodi puts it, I think that most people are underestimating just how radical the upside of AI could be. In his view, the chance to literally save humanity from disease and poverty makes the current messy risks entirely worth dealing with. It's a defense of building this tech, even when the safety guardrails sometimes fail. But of course, we do have to face a really deep philosophical challenge here. In a post-AI world, how do humans actually survive? If a machine can do your job better, faster, and cheaper, what happens to human labor? Amodi admits that entirely new economic models are going to be required. Ideas we argue about today, like universal basic income, might become absolute necessities just to keep society running when humans aren't the main drivers of the economy anymore. Which brings us full circle to one final question. We have seen the clumsy reality of today, hidden system prompts and easily hacked models. And we've seen the breathtaking utopian promises of tomorrow, curing cancer and living to 150. So, are we actually ready to navigate the incredibly messy reality of AI today in order to reach that utopian world of tomorrow? Thanks for joining me on this explainer. Stay curious.